Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Y'all, when we take breaks, and we have been taking them quite often, and we come back and y'all done acted a whole monkey and donkey out here in these streets, and I don't understand.
Hold
Um,
on. Before we get started talking about KeKe, the co-captain in the Montgomery, Alabama,
was charged,
was
but
charged third-degree assault.
what is happening is that the state is saying they are not filing charges against him. It was the person that jumped on him that's
Mhm.
filing charges against him. About they were defending themselves. You jumped on him, so that's gonna get thrown out, and that's fine.
I thought that
No,
was stupid.
huh?
I thought that was stupid.
It's very stupid because you jumped on him. You jumped on him, and it was like 3 or 4 or 5 of y'all to that one man. He threw up the bat signal and niggas came a running. Look.
That was our bat signal. That was
Huh?
our bat signal. That's our bat
I'm
signal.
just saying. From here on out, that's it. That's what it is. Um, yeah, I think that's showing their privilege, and I hope it gets thrown out. Cause the audacity that you have, you gonna jump on somebody because they're doing their job and telling you to move your boat, and you gonna jump on them, and then because you get your ass whooped by everybody else, you gonna charge him? Nah, bro. No, 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 no. And you deserve that beat down.
All of that.
All of it. Okay, you deserved it. Um. So yes, I definitely hope they throw it out. Um, it's a lot that we could talk about. I haven't seen Jeezy and Neil Long's interview. I plan on watching it soon.
I really
Uh,
don't care.
I think everybody said it was funny and hilarious. I want to watch it. I want to know why he left the Vietnamese girl in the dust. That's what I want to know. Like, why did you all of a sudden divorce that girl?
Cause,
Uh, huh?
cause I think he wanted to get to the Jay-Z elevated status.
With her though, a lot of people don't know who she is still. Like, no. The only way I knew who she was, and she's had other shows and stuff, and I know she's a stylist. The only way I knew who she was because of the talk. That was it. She's no Beyonce.
I know, but
So I don't know how you thought you was getting there with her.
I don't know either. However, but I knew of her before then because she used to host the show What Not to Wear.
Like I said, I knew she was a stylist. I just never watched that
She
show.
she
So
was
I
good.
didn't recognize who she was. I know she's been in television for quite some time and that
Mm-hmm.
she's been a stylist. I just, sis, I didn't know you before the talk. I did not.
I need to make some more.
Um, that's really, I think it's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I do. The whole situation's weird to me. But if you thought you was gonna get the Jay-Z status by marrying Jenny Mai, I don't, no, dog. That ain't no good enough answer for me. I'm sorry. Cause that ain't nobody you need to be going after somebody who everybody know. Didn't
And
done
honestly, be honest with you, I didn't even know who Jeezy was.
Oh, I knew who Jesus was.
No, I didn't know. I'm just saying.
No, but I'm telling you, I knew who Jesus. I love all types of music, and I'm a hip hop head. So I know even the little ones that I don't want to know now that does the mumble rap. Um, but I knew who Jesus was.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that, no, I don't know why you thought you was gonna get that if that was his thought process. But I am gonna watch it. So it's a lot that we have to like talk about, but we are only going to talk about tonight because this is a very serious issue. And as you see, the title says Hootie Hooooo because I want to ride out at dawn uh to go find Darius Jackson and put my foot in his behind because how dare you, sir? How dare you? So if you have not heard by now, KeKe Palmer filed a restraining order, as well as for full custody of her son Leotis, that she shares with Darius
I'm mad
Jackson.
at her for naming her son Leotis.
I'm mad at that too. That got to be somebody's granddaddy's name because ain't no way in God on God's green earth. And the baby was born during Black History Month, so I'm just gonna let we gonna let that marinate. I mean, we got a civil rights movement name. I'm just saying. But
I think Leota's gonna change his name
I
to just
would,
Leo.
I literally would do that. I have a customer, her son did not like his name and he changed it because he did not like his name. He literally, when he turned 18, he used to tell her that and she'd be laughing at him. And that man went and did it for real, for real.
I
Changed
think
his name. He said,
my
how much
mama,
it costs to do this? Because it needs to happen expeditiously.
um, my mama told me, to if I was to be a boy, my name was gonna be Wendell Fairfax.
What?
Because she said she wanted a politician in the family. And that's a good politician name. I'm like, you know what? You was
I
on
don't,
some
I
drugs.
don't know not a one politician named Wonder, but okay, go off.
And I
Go
told her, I
off.
said, oh, you know I was gonna change my name, right? Okay. Just want to let you know.
Help God, help. Missionary Baptist Church.
And
Okay.
the convocation is going on tonight. I think this is the last night.
Is this the last? I thought Sunday was the last.
I think either it's tonight or tomorrow is the last night.
Oh, because they weren't blocking nothing off. My child goes to school downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the last week, if I went a certain way to take him to school, it was blocked off and we had to go there. Wasn't none blocked off. The traffic was clear and free. So
It's
I
going
thought,
it's winding down. But you
okay, I
know
thought
what
it
took
was
me out? The first night, the first day, we saw a lot of tow trucks. I was like, "Where are these tow trucks?" Because I'm at the Commerce building,
okay.
and so I'm like, "Oh Lord Jesus!" And I'm seeing them still going to the Walmart, the Walgreens on Main Street. They've been showing up at the Starbucks. I'm like, who?
Baby, they have infiltrated this city. What I will say is I'm glad that they brought it back here because St. Louis did not make sense. I don't know who thought that was a good idea because they didn't make sense. Because St. Louis is everything is far apart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what people don't seem to realize is St. Louis is actually the county. I learned it from my friends that are from St. Louis. So it's the
Mm-hmm.
county, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then you got little towns and suburbs and
Mm-hmm.
stuff that makes up. So it takes one of my friends, once you get to St. Louis, it takes a whole nother hour to get to her house, right? So it's that didn't make sense at all for them to do that. Like, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, because it was not. Um so I'm glad they're back, but baby, y'all be coming and y'all be coming. And y'all done blocked the traffic. The traffic was blocked, okay, downtown. And I could not get my baby to school in a time. In fact, that baby was late for school
Every
one
morning.
morning last week. I did not like it. I did not like it at all. But here we are.
Okay, so
Um,
let's get talking about KeKe. Miss KeKe.
so
KeKe.
if you guys don't know the story, I'm just gonna rehash it. She filed for a temporary restraining order in temporary custody of
Mm-hmm.
her son that she shares with Darius Jackson. Darius Jackson is quote unquote a personal trainer, aspiring actor. Okay, whatever. House husband of Hollywood is what I call him. Um,
Wanna be.
won't
But
be
hold on.
house husband
This
of
is what
Hollywood.
trips me out. When after the Usher thing about him, he wanted to try to get not only full custody of the son, but the
Well, now
house.
that was rumored. That was rumored.
I was
Nobody
like,
ever substantiated that. That is
if that
something
was true,
reputable.
if
Yeah,
that was true, he was a simp all the way. How you gonna try to get somebody's house and y'all ain't even married?
y'all ain't married, but I don't believe that was the case or the truth.
You know
Um,
what?
mhm.
I believe it.
I don't, cause
He
here's
seems
the
like he
thing.
got them simp vibes. He got them simp
He
vibes.
got sim vibes, but I'm not. But I'm not. What I'm saying is that you legally can't do. The only thing he legally could have done was file for full custody for the baby, but he would have
Mm-hmm.
had to prove that KeKe was unfit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Typically, though, in certain cases, like for instance with Kelly Clarkson, her husband ended up getting, or ex-husband now, ended up, I think, getting custody of the kids. So she got to pay him child support and spousal support. Um, thank God Jennifer Hudson never got married to David Otunga, because that turned out to be a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't end up getting full custody of their son.
And now
They
she dating Common.
Now she dating Common. Word on the Kirby. She trying to keep it a secret. I just feel like anybody that dates Common at this point in junction, y'all just in 2 years, y'all gonna be them broke up. I just feel that in my spirit and in my soul. Um, cause he don't he ain't he not serious.
He's not.
He's not serious. Um, he dated Angela Rye twice and they broke up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he ain't serious. Okay, so back to KeKe. So she filed for this restraining order. Shortly after we saw the restraining order being filed, there was stills from a video or security cameras that were inside of her home that were taken of him abusing KeKe.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen them, they got them on Radar Online. They have them on the Shade Room. They have them on B Scott. They have all the bloggers, TMZ. They all have it. Somebody said that a video was released back on. I think TMZ had initially released the video, but they haven't shown it since because I haven't been able to see it because I went to go try to see it. Um, that is crazy. Then her mom. Let me tell y'all something. I don't never see KeKe Palmer's mom pop up for nothing. Okay,
Mm-mm.
absolutely nothing. That
Kiki
lady has
mom is like,
stayed.
I'm behind the scene type of stage
She
mom going
is.
on here.
She's not one of them stage moms that's living vicariously through her child. But what I will say is, whatever come out that lady's mouth, because she don't come out the corner for nobody. I believe it. So she claims that a year ago I don't know if that's when she noticed abuse or what have you, but a year ago she went to Sharonis Jackson, who is the older brother of Darius Jackson, who is also an actor on Insecure. He's been on Games People Play, a couple other little here and there spots. Well, according to Mama, she said, I told you that your brother was being abusive towards my daughter and that you needed to talk to your brother. And you told me, hey, it's cool. I used to do that. He'll grow out of it. You used to do that? You used to beat on women? You were abusive? So now you on mute too. So now,
Oh, I said now he's denying it.
well, he denied it on his Twitter, but the phone conversation that was released, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. I didn't hear the whole thing. I saw bits and pieces. But your you got on social media and said, I'm gonna release the phone conversation of the threats that you made towards my family. Your brother put hands on her child. Explain to me, he has a child. Got a child with Tasha on Insecure, by the way, FYI. Nobody knew about it. Yes. The on the first season, Lawrence, the girl from the bank, okay, FYI. You have a child with her. Nobody knew it. It was a very bad, according to it seemed like a not so good situation. Um, it's crazy, right? Super crazy. We've seen you make certain comments and insert yourselves in things that you shouldn't have inserted yourself in, but every time it's a woman, you're coming against the woman. It's crazy. So no, brother man is still toxic himself, right? Um, so she had talked about an incident where she had lost weight and she had been working out and she wanted to show him, and she showed him a picture of her in a bikini. He became abusive, trying to take her phone, all kinds of crazy stuff. It was just a mess. And she said he hit her then. Um, the recent incident that happened and took place, and it's apparently several accounts because this has happened over a 2-year period, which means you put hands on her when she was pregnant. Let's talk. Let's just go there. Okay. Um, so this last incident, you weren't welcome in her home. Y'all had broken up. You got to get permission to come to my house. You can't come over here. Okay. So, all right. Um, she he comes, he forces himself into the house. Um, they fighting over the baby. He's being rough with the baby. She's trying to get the baby from him. The baby wasn't hurt, but she was like, "Oh no, not my child," and that was a wake up call. And a lot of times in abusive situations, we don't see it. Um, KeKe strikes me as somebody with high self esteem. But here's the thing: when we talked about this off camera, there are certain situations where we have all been a fool for love, male or female. We've all been a fool for what we thought was love, and the other person just treated us like pure garbage. And no matter how bad they treated us, we gave them chance after chance, opportunity after opportunity. You know, we made ourselves available for that person because in our hearts and minds we were in love with that person. It ain't okay. But I'm thinking in my mind, if I'm her, I'm 29, 30 years old. That's what I'm on. That's my thought process. I'm in love. I'm trying to make this work. Now I got a child by this man, and I'm gonna have to deal with him at least for the next 18 years. So, you know, um, I thought it was problematic, or he was problematic when he made the comment in reference to what she wore to the Usher concert. I thought that was extremely problematic. I did not enjoy that or like it at all. But I thought, why would you? You're insecure. Your insecurity is showing. A lot of brothers, I wouldn't have. She shouldn't have went out the house with that. Oh my God! You know, I don't understand the oxymoron. And I'm going to say oxymoron because on one hand, y'all want us to look like Kim Kardashian or one of them chicks on Instagram. And then on the other hand, you want us to stay closed. Y'all, you don't want my cleavage out. You don't want my ass out. I can't dress the way I want to dress. And I'm not saying that I probably would wear, in certain instances, baby, let this stomach be gone. Halter tops everywhere. I don't think y'all hear me and ready for me, but I'm talking about the houses will be on and popping. But I can't get behind the abuse. I can't get behind the misogyny. I can't get behind the fact that people are okay with the mental and emotional. That post was emotional abuse because you was trying to make her feel sorry for going out there, and the fact you ain't say nothing when she walked out the house because you was right there. Because keep in mind, you trying to be a house husband of Hollywood, so you the babysitter because she got things to do because she's busy, she's booked and busy, and she's paid, and you are not. Okay, so when you see her dancing with Usher, who got his own woman, own children, who does this as a part of his show for entertainment purposes. This girl has known Usher since she was a little girl. He probably more than likely looks at her like a little sister. Okay? You decide to make that ridiculous post about what she wore because she's supposed to be somebody's mama. But she walked out the house with it on. Sir. So now you are being an abusive butthole, and it's affecting your child at this point. Your baby's not gonna remember this, but it's affecting your baby at this point. And your family want a cap for you like you ain't in the wrong, like you ain't putting your hands on that girl. Make it make sense. Then look at here, Hotep Negroes, because I'm tired of y'all too. I'm so sick of y'all. Well, I got to see the video because you know nowadays women put their hands on men. If he was defending himself, that man picked that girl up off the couch by her throat. How was he defending himself by picking her up by her throat? Make it make sense, because it don't make sense to me. It does not. Abuse is not okay.
Abuse is abuse.
From a male or a female, it's not
It's
okay.
abuse. Right.
But I do not feel like that girl was putting hands on that man. I don't feel like that. And the fact that his brother tried to, do I have any Tahitian treat?
Huh? What?
I have any Tahitian treat.
I don't think so. I think Jay drank it.
I don't think Jay drank it. I think you did. That's fine. Go on.
I mean, I could have got you a soda if I went to the store.
Y'all be drinking my stuff and y'all ain't right. I can't have nothing.
Always blaming me for shit I didn't
But
do.
you did it.
No,
Gone.
No, I didn't.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. So, yeah, I can't get behind it. I can't get behind. I need to see the video. KeKe Palmer is not Krishan Rock. Okay. Who? Oh my God. Why she hit the man, the Patty Pot man? Why she hit that man? At Take My concert. KeKe Palmer is not Krishan Rock. She's not Jocelyn Hernandez. KeKe Palmer is a proven entertainer. She's been acting since she was a very little girl. She's been on her P's and Q's and about her business since day one. Phenomenal actress. She does her thing. So I need to understand why y'all think KeKe, so she for the street, she this, she that. I don't think people know KeKe went through some stuff, growing up. And she's talked about it. A lot of people thought, well, KeKe Palmer gay. No, I don't think she's gay. I think she had some experiences that as a young person in the industry, you shouldn't have. And the adults, maybe not her mama at the time, but some adult that might have been handling her mishandled her. So you have those types of situations that she's had to overcome. Everybody goes through stuff and everybody have things that they have to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's been abused by an adult. Somebody's been abused by somebody that was a trusted family friend. We've seen it. Aaliyah, whose uncle was supposed to be looking out for her, got abused by R. Kelly. And I don't want to have a debate about the teenage girls, they hiding the pants and all this stuff. As an adult, you're supposed to know better, period. You're supposed to have better judgment. A little teenage girl is not supposed to turn you on at all. Grown women. Okay, grown women. So I just don't get the concept of the blame game and the victim blaming that's happening and taking place with KeKe. I don't get that. I don't understand it. And I don't understand why y'all feel so emblazoned. Even after seeing the still, well, we got to see the whole thing. What? No. This is Akilah and the Bee. Can't nobody hear you. You on mute.
I said right.
This ain't your normal ratchet entertainer. This girl's been in the industry for 20, 30 years now. What's wrong?
These folks, okay, I'm sorry. They now hitting the Tanger outlets in Nashville.
So we stealing from Nashville? Nashville don't play. They're gonna be locked up and in jail. Let them find out. Baby, Davidson County and all them surrounding counties, they going to jail.
So, okay, let's talk about this after KeKe.
Okay. So, let me say this, and I'm going to wrap it up. Abuse is not okay. We should not be victim blaming or victim shaming. And understand, okay, I am the child of Vicky Diane Mitchell Moore. Understand, anybody put their hands on me, she got a little friend called Bessie. And she ain't afraid to use Bessie. I just want to let that be known and put that on out there. So understand, if you putting your hands on my child, that's going to be the answer to a question. Period. I do my time. I do what I got to do. But you finna be gone. You finna, who's that peeping through my window? Pal, nobody now, because that's what's gonna happen. You don't do that. If you have to put your hands on somebody, walk away from the situation. It is never okay. Not by accident. That stuff ain't cute. No, that ain't the way that's supposed to go. So that's what I have to say about that. I'm glad that she's taking the steps that she needs to take to get away from him. I pray that they grant her full physical custody of the baby, and I also pray that they grant her a full restraining order. I also hope that she has security on lock around her. I hope and pray that he gets help for what he needs to get help for, and I hope that his family stops making excuses for him, because that's part of the problem right there. That's all. That's all I got to say about KeKe.
I'm just praying for KeKe. I'm praying for that little boy. I'm praying that when the boy gets 18, he changes his name. Um, I'm just praying for the whole situation. This is it's disheartening and sad, because you really think about domestic violence, and you would not think that KeKe was a victim,
Right.
but you never know who's a victim,
Never know.
because they keep silent.
Absolutely. And they keep silent because you got people who want to shame you for going through what you went through. And so people don't
or
talk.
Find some kind of blame. They want to blame you for some kind of reason.
And you don't want to talk about it because this, they done crucified this chick over here for speaking her truth. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So yeah, I just saw this. Every from time to time, I just get on TikTok and just look while I'm listening, and we see grab and dashing, Tanger Outlet. We saw in Atlanta they ripping off Amazon trucks while people are delivering the orders. They all ganging up on the Amazon trucks,
like they robbing the armored truck,
and like they robbed the FedEx truck here. Did you see that one?
And let me tell you something. I protect my peace at all times. Social media, in a minute, I'm going to take a break from that. Oh my God.
They on Mallory, a big old FedEx 18-wheeler. They surrounded that truck, opened the back of that truck, and started taking stuff. You don't even know what these folks got in that truck. These can be some medication people need.
I'm going to sell it on the street. Let me tell you something. I'm too lazy to be a criminal.
I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy and I'm too scared.
No, nigga, I'm too late. I'm just going. It ain't even about being scared. I'm talking about I'm too like the effort and the energy that it takes for you to go. First of all, you got to map out a plan. You got to map out a plan. You got to know when the truck coming. The same thing with the Nike shoes. You got to know when the train running. It takes too much planning and execute. Then you got to run with the stuff. What?
Hey, hold on. And let's not forget City Trends. Hold on. I'm watching Channel 13. I'm not. It was a Channel 13 or Channel 3. It was one of them. They're doing the story about the break-in, and they catching folks on the video live running back into City Trends.
It takes too much.
It is not that serious, you guys.
I know I joke about saying I'm gonna have to do something illegal to make some money, but I promise to God, I promise to God, I'm too lazy to do it. I need y'all to understand and know. There is no amount of energy that's gonna make me ever want to go steal something from somebody. Or
It is crazy. And I told my son, you make decisions like that, I just see you in jail. I'm sorry.
I won't come visit you. You want to be in there by yourself?
Yeah, and then the one if you and let one of them get shot and killed. The mom, oh, he was a good dude.
No,
No,
he wasn't. What 2 Chainz say? Y'all be quick to say free Pookie when Pookie done robbed 8 banks, raped 7 women, beat up a homeless man. Now keep Pookie in jail. Keep Pookie in jail. Pookie don't need to be out.
I'm like, is this a real purge going on around here?
It seems like it. They robbed the Sam's on Covers and Pike, from my understanding.
Yep. And then was it 2 Exxon stations? They smashing, grabbing at convenience stores.
I understand this. I'm working in retail would not be appealing to me.
My son, he applied to Dollar Tree, and I told him, I said, son, you see somebody take something and steal it, don't try to stop.
Please don't. You know what?
It's
funny. Timberly worked at Family Dollar. They wanted them to chase after the people that was stealing. I said, I know you lying. I ain't got no gun or nothing. You want me to chase after people who stealing?
We was told, do not do it because you don't know what kind of weapons these folks got.
Baby, the Family Dollar did not care about your life. Oh, they did not care. I don't understand, man. Y'all gonna have to do better, because I don't make no sense. And it's jobs out here. I promise to God it is. We hiring right now. I can't keep nobody on the front desk. But I also, the other dynamic of it is that these companies still don't want to pay people money to work. So rent is up 15 million times high. It's $1,500 to rent out a house, or $2,500 to rent a house in the hood.
And I'm just like, okay, y'all think we live in New York or California or something?
We don't. I mean, because the price. And here is my thing that bothers me about that, because I was thinking about that the other day. It was like, with the market, first of all, when you lock in your rates for your mortgage, your rate is locked in, so your mortgage hasn't gone up at all.
It's just the taxes and the insurance part that goes up.
That's it. So no amount of taxes and insurance, because you only pay that once a year unless you are paying a mortgage on a property. That doesn't justify you going up on rent 20 million times. It doesn't, because you can still make your mortgage payments. And if you got a house free and clear, it doesn't justify, because that's the market. No. I thought about that. I was like, a lot of these folk come in here and buy these houses free and clear, fix them up, and then they charge the people $2,500 a month to rent a house in Whitehaven. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
And Whitehaven is nice. Not saying I would not live in Whitehaven, because they have some very nice neighborhoods in Whitehaven. But $2,500 to stay in Whitehaven is not justifiable.
Look, I think Fraser has nice neighborhoods. Raleigh have nice neighborhoods. Just because it's not Cordova or Collierville or Germantown doesn't mean that that's not nice.
But it doesn't justify the payment.
Right.
That doesn't justify that. And they're going up all over the place for this. It doesn't make sense to me.
And I'm like, and I wonder, do the owners get tired of folks not able to afford it? Are you not seeing it?
No, because people are gonna. Let me tell you what people are going to do. They're gonna do what they have to do to make sure they have a roof over their head. They are. So I gotta open up an OnlyFans. Let me do what I got to do. If I gotta go take on a second or third job, I know people that work 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet. To me, that's not a way to live. at all, period. Which is why I'm just trying to figure out the multiple streams without actually having to work all the streams. That's what I'm trying to get down right now in my life. Because I don't want to be working for people for the rest of my life. I want to see the world. I want to travel. I want to, I want to do other things than just work for somebody for the rest of my life and retire and die. But a lot of people work 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet.
It was interesting. I don't know if you saw that, but I had reposted something about, the lower class, the lower middle class, the middle class, the upper middle class,
There ain't no such thing as no middle class. You either rich or you poor. Period. At this point, you either rich or you poor. That's it.
And it's just basically talking about how the people in the lower class, that the advantages they have, like with the help with the Section 8, and some can get Section 8, some can get food stamps and stuff like that. Whereas the rich people, they can afford the food, they can afford almost everything. However, the people in the middle, they make too much money for the low class, but not make enough money to be considered rich. And they're struggling.
At the point where I'm saying food stamp me. I mean, I'm not even playing. Food stamp me, nigga, because I need them.
I mean, they're raising they keep raising the monthly allotments. A one-person household now can make up to $1,500 a month. You remember it used to be what, $1,200?
It was lower than that when I was
lower than that. 2-person household dang near can make over $2,100. When I started, I was $50 over the limit.
I don't even think I was $50. And it was some people that they had enough kids to get food stamps. You had 2 or 3 kids starting out at the food stamp office. You can qualify for food stamps.
And just think back in the day, my mom, it was just me, my mom, and my sister Cecilia. Because I think when my parents divorced, Loretta was 18, and she was about to go. She went to the University of Memphis, and then she went to the military. But it was me, my mom, and my sister, and my mom was only getting like $400 a month. And they told my mama she made too much money back then. Because my dad was, even though she was only making $400 a month, my dad was giving a little bit in spousal support and a little bit of child support. But we had to make it on what we had. But now, shoot, a household of 5 or 6, y'all getting about $1,000.
Probably more than that.
So I'm like, man, can I go over your house? And now, since we're backed up because we in this new system that does not make sense when and causing backlogs and applications and stuff. Folks are months behind of getting approved. And this girl, I'm so glad I'm not at stage right now. Because they're acting a plump fool at stage. They are acting a plump fool at stage. I'm like, okay, I know you need food stamps, but you can't be aggressive with our folks. Because them security guards are actually police officers too.
I'm glad they did that. Did I tell you about the time where they busted out my brother? I was driving my brother's car because he had another car. I was driving that car. They busted out the window of his car. The security guard saw them, didn't do nothing. I went off. I was pissed off. I said, so you mean tell me, well, they don't pay? No, that ain't, you told me you watched, so you couldn't have called no police or no, you just sat there and watched them bust the windows out and try to take his, I don't know if they took his radio out or what. You try to take his system out the car in broad daylight. You the security guard and you watched him. I said he need to be fired. I said, because what are you securing?
Right. And then also, we're downtown. We have really no security guards up on the floor that we're in.
Can people come up there though?
Yes.
But do they not have? So it's not like in the state building where you got to go through the metal detectors and stuff. Oh hell no, no.
I don't feel safe. And so we have to go down to the basement floor because mind you, we don't have a badge to get up to the 9th floor.
Yeah.
So we have to go downstairs to where the security guards are downstairs. Some of them expect for us to ride up the elevator with the clients. I'm like, I am not.
Oh hell to the doctor, no, not doing that. I'm about crazy. What am I doing that for?
I am not. So I am at the point now. I'm gonna have to take things into my hands. And I'll tell you about it when we get off live, what I'm about to do.
Oh, okay. Into your own hands.
Because I don't feel safe.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I thought
I
was getting cussed out about people's insurance rates going up.
We are the only county that's been in the office. We've been in the office since the last week of August.
No, bro.
And I call her the heifer. You know who I'm talking about. The YSW. It's her dealing. It's her doing. And they don't do nothing on. They can't send emails. They don't send emails because if they send emails, we can forward it to Nashville, and they can get in trouble for it.
They need to get in trouble. I can't. Oh,
so
I'm so glad I was delivered from that place. Hallelujah.
I'm like, and then we're just folks are dropping off like flies.
Cause who wants to work in those conditions? And that's why people are out here stealing and robbing. Cause they would rather exert that energy to stealing and robbing than to go into a job. Because the other side of that is that managers and supervisors and people who are in charge don't know how to treat people.
Exactly.
You were put in charge and you were given charge. I ain't saying let folk run over you, but you take no regard for the people that you are in charge of. You're supposed to be like a shepherd with the sheep, and you're not doing that. You're treating them like crap.
And the Lord just tells me, God just tells me, be quiet. Lord. When be quiet, because I got them. I got them, Wendy. I got them. And I'm thinking to myself, every time I see her, I say, I just want to see how your face is when you got to go before the Lord and take account for how you treating folks.
Yeah, and I'm talking about that's on a lot of these jobs.
Yeah.
And I wonder why don't nobody want to come to work because they don't want to be mistreated. And the pandemic really messed y'all game up because people realize they can do more for themselves. They can. They can do more for themselves.
But that's the crazy stuff that's going on in my world. Just things are going up. And all I can do is just thank God that He is sustaining me the way He's sustaining me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just now making $45K. And I've been there for 17 years.
That's ridiculous.
Next year it'll be 17 years.
That's why I had to get the hell up out of there. That's why I had to go. Because no. We won't continue to nickel and dime me. And not that not that I have made leaps and bounds, although I was when I was selling cars. I was making leaps and bounds selling cars. It was fun, but I wasn't never at the house. I was always gone and I wasn't here for my kids. So I had to find a job. So I took a pay cut to do that because I needed to make sure I was available for my babies. But yeah, no. And the other thing that I realized is I really don't like working for people. I want to work for me. So The announcement might be coming up soon, Lord, of some other things working to work themselves out. I'm studying for my exam again, so I can go through the State Farm process. So I'm working on that, but in the meantime, I can still be studying for that test and working in other gifts that I have. And so, if one of them gifts pop off, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna sit home and study and work for me, because that's what I want to do anyway. I work for me.
Now,
So,
question for you.
mhm, mhm.
Would you watch 25 Christmas movies for 25 days for $2,500?
Mhm. Where I sign up to do that at?
Oh, I'm gonna send you the video I saw.
Okay, you send that to me because I'm signing up. Can I watch the first one tonight? I got studying to do. I ain't playing. Listen, I ain't got no problem with it at all. I've been trying to get in on the little Netflix things where you watch certain things of a certain order. They pay you money. I don't know how all that works, but baby, sign me up. I'm ready. Let's do it. I will watch.
And then I just saw a certain it's not in Memphis. It's not in Memphis, but it's a CVS. I forgot what state he said it was. They take pictures of the tissue and hide the tissue in the back so nobody will steal tissue.
Why did I take a picture of it though?
So you know which one you want.
You know what?
Hmm.
Make it make sense. Make it
I'm
sense.
like, Lord, I'm about to send the movie thing to you.
Yes, please send that to me because I
It's gonna be on your TikTok.
okay. Because I would love to do that. I love Christmas movies. I do. Um. Right.
Yeah, okay, but that's all I got. I'm like, I'm so tired of watching the news, seeing this place got robbed, this place got robbed. Oh, the Nike train got hit
That's
again.
why. Listen, protect my peace at all costs because I don't have time. I feel like my children turned on the ear and I want to choke both of them.
Choke them, and knock them the heck
I'm
out.
really sick of them. And I think maybe I will talk about that offline. I
Mm-hmm.
was gonna say I think I know why I'm sick of them. I love my children, Lord knows I do. They be doing stuff like they pay bills. That's what be listen. If I turn the heat on in my house where I pay the utility bill, keep the heat on. Get you a fan. That's how I feel. You want me to freeze the breadwinner? You want me to freeze? You want me to freeze? Okay, bet that up. Y'all can go somewhere else.
I remember this book series. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm dreaming this or whatnot. It was called Miss Piggle Wiggle. And it was like, yeah, I think Miss Piggle Wiggle. And she had different stories of parents who was having problems with kids doing certain things. So she would give them a remedy.
Miss Piggle Wiggle.
Is it, am I right?
Mrs. Piggle Wiggle. Hold on. I'm trying to get Mrs. Piggle Wiggle series about a small woman who lives. Hold on. Written by Betty McDonald. It's back in 47. Okay. Her daughter completed. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get the premise of it. A spinoff series. Okay. Out
It
the
was like
synopsis.
different remedies. So, say for instance, if you was to say, "Well, my child is always turning on the air and blah 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 blah,"
Yeah. Yep.
she would say, "Well, how about this? Won't you make sure that this person won't get no heat at all, and let them feel how it is with no heat, and let the children learn about that."
Because I live with them though, I can't do that. Cause
You know
I
what?
don't like to be cold.
No,
Okay.
no, no, no. I forgot how she would do it. She would do
And
it
here's the other
basically.
part. Wait a minute. Here the other part of that is them niggas thrive in the cold. That ain't gonna work with them. My child just talked. I said, Jalen, let the window up. It's 50 degrees outside. This man goes, it's not cold. They walk outside with no coats on, no problem. Okay, he go run in the cold air and sweaty. Okay, I just
Yeah.
yeah, cause they're doing 707 now, right? So he'll go and I'd be like, well, Jalen, it's a little cool outside, get a hoodie, put some extra shirt on, wear some joggers, something like that.
Mhm.
That man will be out there in some shorts, sweating. It ain't cold.
You know what? I would like to dump him right over there by the Mississippi River in the cold. Let the cold air hit him.
So you can understand how your mama be feeling, cause I'm cold. I'm cold. Anything below, listen, I do a 65 degree. But when we get to the 50s, nigga, the heat goes on in my house. I don't understand why.
And I'm going through menopause.
I ain't
So
there yet.
I'm hot. However,
It's cold outdoors. I ain't got time for this. These niggas got the full-fledged air on. I'm talking about I am freezing. I got
they
chills.
need to be in my room then, because my room, something going on out of my vent system.
Mm.
So if the heat is on, it won't come on in my room. It's always cold in here. And then when it's hot,
It's always hot in there.
it's hot.
No. Mm-mm. This is not of God. We don't, and that's I need them to understand when you start putting in on the bill, then you can make decisions about the temperature
Oh, do they
in
get
the
allowances?
house. Huh?
Do Jalen get allowances?
Jalen gets money when he asks for money. That's how that goes. I haven't put him on no type of.
Oh,
I need to.
No. What you need to do is okay then. When they ask you for money, no, I had to use that for the utility bill because you want to turn on the air because you cold. They cost you. Oh, you want to go here? Oh, I had to use some of that money because you said you was cold. So you turn on the air, which caused my bill to go up because they're increasing electric and stuff like that. So
Maybe it has increased because I'm paying more than I normally pay for utilities, and I don't like it.
right.
Hold on.
So yeah,
Oh, we're gonna end it, y'all. We about to go.
yeah.
Bye, y'all. We gone. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, 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 bye.